Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans makes the complex simple, giving you superhero levels of confidence. Understand the details and get approved in as few as 8 minutes, so nothing stands in your way. Rocket Mortgage.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. They've officially started the Avengers Infinity War press tour, so just expect more really weird promos like this, which I think sometimes are more effective than the actual trailers because people aren't so worried about spoilers. But on top of that, they've started screening early versions of the film for people. There was one in Mexico, so I'll break that down without any spoilers. Don't worry, no spoilers in this video. Like, this is all stuff that we've seen in the trailers so far. The thing about the stuff that they've been screening early, and they've also confirmed that this is going to be happening in a couple weeks when they do their critics screenings, which hopefully I'll get a chance to see, is that they're not going to screen the entire movie. So typically when they do critic screenings so that people can do their reviews before the movie comes out, they'll just show them the movie. But for Infinity War, they're leaving out choice, big, spoilery parts, which I think everybody is fine with, even though, it's kind of hard to do a complete review, even a non-spoilery one, without seeing the entire movie. So if you are finding me for the first time, be sure to subscribe to get all the Marvel videos. I know it seems like it's right around the corner, but Infinity War is still just about 3 weeks away, and I'm still doing that Infinity Gauntlet giveaway. All you have to do to enter that is just be a subscriber and leave a comment on the video. Just to address the new footage in here, the really cool thing about this is that it actually gives you a better look at Iron Man's new bleeding edge armor. They reconfigured the gauntlets, so this is kind of like an Iron Man 2 moment where they get into a really big jam and he's like, just hold up, I got a really special ability that I'm going to unlock. So just like Goku, he goes Super Saiyan and unlocks some new crazy level of power. But the thing about Infinity War is the way that they've teased this out is that it's not going to be enough to defeat Thanos. So like he's just going to have a couple of special things that they'll unlock. Most of that probably takes place relatively early in the film. So we know we're going to get Iron Spider. That's kind of like his Super Saiyan mode. Thor gets his new Stormbreaker weapon. Everybody sort of has their level up moment. Like they come into it being really powerful characters.
I'm not as strong as you.
No. You're stronger.
But then in the way of all these movie arcs, they're not enough alone to fight it, so they have to come together, level up, so that they can beat him in Avengers 4. This Hot Toys replica of Thanos looking like he's getting ready to smash Captain America in the face with the completed Infinity Gauntlet is a good way to talk about it. This might not actually be a scene from the movie. Like I tweeted this out just with a joke the other day and people were like, wait a minute, is this a spoiler? No, that's not a spoiler. Hot Toys will just do whatever it can to get you to buy their really expensive replicas. But I wouldn't be surprised if they cut stuff like this out of the critics' screenings. They're actually getting ready to do their next one in Edinburgh. So if you live in that part of the UK, I would recommend that you try to get a ticket, but they're probably sold out by now. I almost thought about flying out there to check it out. But it sounds like they're showing the same 30 minutes of the film to everybody just to avoid potential spoilers. Like if they showed a different 30 minutes everywhere around the world, then if you collectively went to the internet like Reddit or something like that, you could piece together the entire film. So I think they want to prevent stuff like that by just showing everybody the same footage. So no worries about spoilers. The stuff that they've shown people, interestingly enough, is just the stuff that they put in the trailers. So it's basically 2 separate big scenes that are just really extended. Remember, it's 30 minutes of footage. So they have the scene with everybody at the Sanctum right up to Iron Spider. Nobody's talked about Iron Spider in any of the footage they've seen. So I'm guessing they cut right before that really big moment. Like we all have theories about what's going on here. You have a pretty good idea of what's going on if you've seen the trailers. And then the other scene is just Thor meeting the Guardians and them deciding what to do next. And we've already seen versions of that in the trailers so far. I'll add a link to the video that I did for that at the end of this.
What happened?
Wipers! Get it off!
So really what you wind up getting is like a bunch of different versions of the same couple of scenes, which I think is fine. Like they just want to avoid giant swaths of the film that will be really spoilery. Like Thor with his new weapon, the reason why you haven't seen him with the other Avengers and other trailer footage is because he's probably using that weapon in most of the footage. And they're like, well, we don't want to show him the weapon yet because it's a really big reveal. So we'll just keep all those parts out of the trailer. But turns out he has that during most of the film, so not a whole lot of Thor in the trailers. The saga of the missing Hawkeye continues too. They actually just sent out the IMAX poster. It's huge, it looks amazing, all the characters are on it. There's even a wee little Ant-Man back in the background here. but still no Hawkeye anywhere. The same thing happened when they released the character posters. Even Boss Logic stepped up and was like, here's the Hawkeye Ronin poster, but obviously it's fan art. There is no Hawkeye poster. The Russos pretty much confirmed that he's not big during Infinity War, but he's doing big things behind the scenes. He's on a secret mission, so to speak. A lot of speculation if that mission has something to do with the Infinity Stones. Remember that they're all coming together during Avengers 4, so I would be willing to bet that he's trying to find some critical piece, some person that will help them out during Avengers 4. Because they killed him off during Bendis' Avengers Disassembled, then Bendis brought him back for New Avengers, so he became a part of that New Avengers squad. So I know a lot of people are like, does Hawkeye die during Infinity War? Because he's high on everyone's list. Well, remember that he was seen on set for Avengers 4, so he's probably going to be fine, which is all the more reason not to make him a really big character during Infinity War. Like, you really want to feel like any of these characters could die, even though only a couple of them are probably going to die. I'll do an updated death predictions list before I have a chance to see the movie. I won't actually be able to post any kind of like full review or video till the embargo's up. That's not going to be happening till Tuesday, April 24th. The movie, for most people, comes out that week, which is the standard treatment that Disney gives to its bigger films like Star Wars, stuff that's really big, potentially spoilery, and they know is going to make a lot of money. Like, all the reviews that have been coming out of these early screenings have been crazy. Like, everybody's going nuts for it. So I don't think that anybody's worried about Infinity War being a bad movie. They're more worried about like really spoilery stuff happening. Like somebody going rogue and giving a blow-by-blow of which characters die and how they die. Like, at this point, it's all still speculation, so it's all still fair game. Nobody has actually seen who dies during Infinity War. So if you hear spoilers on the internet in the next week or two, they're probably fake. But don't worry, when I do post my review video, like the actual review video, I will do non-spoilers right up through the weekend. Then we'll start talking about post-credit scenes and all the crazy stuff that will lead into Avengers 4. Like, I have a pretty good idea of what my Infinity War video schedule is going to be like for the next month or so. Once we get into May and everybody has a chance to see the movie, we'll start talking more about Captain Marvel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Avengers 4. There have been a lot of rumors that Marvel's going to make a big announcement for Phase 4 on Monday. No idea what that is. They might announce one of their new movies. They might tell us when the Black Widow movie is actually going to come out. But because they're on their press tour right now, what's going to start happening next week, the week after that, is you'll start seeing the actors going around actually doing stuff to promote the film. Right now, it's still kind of quiet as I'm posting this video, but they've started their press tour, meaning that all the actors are flying all over to different places in the world to start actually pushing the film on people. Eventually, as we get closer to the film coming out, you'll start seeing them do stuff together. Like right before Civil War, when they were going on Kimmel every single night, that'll start happening pretty soon. So I'll do videos for whatever big stuff ends up dropping, but leave all your requests in the comments below.
Really? And well, the same with you. You get when you can't see your face.
Yeah.
I guess you're not in the costume
When the helmet closes, I'm getting shiatsu.
Joe and Anthony Russo, they're brothers. Is it when you have two directors? Does it make it more difficult or is it easier?
Well, sometimes it's fun to try to pit them against each other. You know,
We're
one of them will give
children.
you one
We're
direction,
basically
you'll go,
just
that's
children."
not what your brother said.
But if there was any confusion about what was actually happening at these early screenings, they're just screening parts of the film for critics. Everybody's going crazy for it, just like you would expect. So at this point, the only real big surprises that I'm expecting for Infinity War are who's going to die. I don't think there's going to be any special Fantastic Four stuff going on or X-Men crossover. It's still too early in the deal between Disney and Fox for that to happen. But don't worry, if there is like a really big rumor that you guys want me to address, just let me know in the comments too. I'm happy to do videos like that because some of them are really easy to debunk. Congratulations to the giveaway winner from my last big video, Ghost. Please private message me so I can get your contact details. Now that they've actually started selling those Infinity Gauntlets, the giveaway should start going out too. So if you have been a giveaway winner since I've started doing this giveaway, just be sure to check your YouTube inbox in the next couple of weeks because that'll start going out really soon. While you wait for everything, click here for new Spider-Man Infinity War and Spider-Man PS4, and click here for brand new Deadpool. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.